Today, we're going to have a shootout between a homage to the Suunto Core and an original Suunto Core. So, settle down, grab yourself a brew, and I'll see you in a mo. Welcome back to Tea and Tickers. Simply drink tea and talk about watches. So, remember a few videos ago, I discussed on what watches the US Navy SEALs could possibly be wearing. Amongst them was the Suunto Core. They're about £135, £140 brand new. I had a look on eBay and quite a few below £100, but quite a few of them were actually quite trashed. It's not as if it's an issued watch, so it hadn't been trashed in active service. It'd just been some clumsy fell walker who had probably trashed it. So I bought myself a Homage, £35 off eBay. I'll post the link below. It's pretty woeful, to be absolutely honest. I'll put them both a close-up in front of the camera in a minute, and you'll be able to see why it's not very good. But my advice would be, if you're going to spend £35 for a Homage, double your money and spend £70 on a Suunto Core. This cost me, it says £70 or £71 total, including postage, 3 weeks ago, and it's in mint condition. It came with a box, didn't have the instructions with it, but they're available online, and it might as well have been a new watch. It's in very, very good condition. So let me just put you now in front of the camera with a close-up, and you can have a look what I'm on about. So here we have it, Suunto Core and the Homage. So for those of you not familiar with this this model of watch, it has what's called a negative display. So you can see the display there, and that's kind of as good as it gets. We can actually make this one, the Suunto original one, a bit brighter, but that's like the optimal setting. But it still works quite well. You can still see it quite well. And if you see it compared with the Homage, it's bright. That's brighter than the Homage, and you can't make the Homage any brighter. So with the Suunto, you get a dual time zone. You got an altimeter and a barometer and a compass. Whereas, with the Homage, you got dual time zone and alarm. You don't get anything like the barometer or anything like that. It's mainly, I think, just for the look, because the strap line for the Homage, you say you get all the looks of the Core Black watch at a snip of the price. Well, yeah, as I said before, it's double, but still, I don't think £70 is a lot of money for this watch. It's a very, very capable watch. And if it's tough enough for like Navy SEALs to use, it's going to do you pretty well in your normal everyday life, even if you're quite an active person. Let's just do a close-up of the Suunto first. Another kind of advertising thing that the Homage are doing, they're showing pictures on the eBay website of Jason Hayes from the CBS fictional program Navy SEALs wearing one of these. That's what they've got their advertising. So looking at the program, the Navy SEALs, they all wear these Suunto watches, and it looks like they are using the original one as well. I've seen some close-ups, and it has got the Suunto written on the bottom. So I think on the program they're using proper Suuntos. and this eBay seller has got a bit of advertising going on showing Bravo 1, the leader, obviously with a Suunto, and then using this one to sell. So the bezel is a bidirectional bezel on the original, and it feels quite nice to turn as well. Feels quite solid to turn, and of course lines up pretty nicely. The Homage just turns one way. Actually turns the other way a bit because it's rubbish. It just turns one way there. It doesn't feel very good at all. Feels really washy. And of course, there as well. Now, they both have a night light. Okay, that's the night light button for the Homage. Is there. You can see that light up slightly. The one on the Suunto is here. And you can see even in daylight that this is much brighter, but here are a couple of nighttime shots that I took showing the night light. So this one is the Homage, and this one is the Suunto. And you can see clearly that the Suunto has got a much better night light, as you'd expect. So they are, let's say, diving watches as such. And this one, the Homage, is supposed to be waterproof up to 5 meters, and the Suunto 10 meters. So what I'm going to do, I have here a glass of water. Well, sorry, a container of water. Much better than bigger than a glass. And I'm simply going to drop these two in the water and see how they fare. And what I'll do then, I'll leave them to have a swim for 5 minutes, and then I will go make yourself a brew, come back to you, and we'll take them out of the water, and we will see how they've survived. So, first one to go in is going to be the Homage. There's the Homage. And then the second one to go in is the Suunto. Yeah, go in. Have a swim. Right, so we'll leave them in there for a bit, and I'll come back to you in a mo. Okay, so let's just see what's happening to these two then. Let's get a tea towel here and put that below here. That's the drips. Let's go now for the Homage. You know what? Still working. Let's just give it a quick dry. Okay, looks like it's still working. Yeah, still telling the correct time. Still faint. Let's look at the Suunto. Yep, there you go. No problem with that at all. Yeah. Now, as far as battery replacement goes, Suunto has a slot there. You put a coin in, just turn it to take that out and replace the battery. Whereas the Homage has these 4 screws there in the corner, so it's not a quick battery change affair on the Homage. And also they've gone to the trouble of blacking everything out like the Suunto, but when it comes to the clasp here, well, the black paint is coming off, and if you try and scrape with your finger, it's coming off even more. So fine, if you turn your wrist over, you've probably got a glint of silver to give away your position if you happen to be on a covert operation using one of these. Yeah, good luck with that. Whereas if you look at the Suunto, there's, well, it's black, proper black, and there's no paint scraping off or anything like that. It's all good. One more look here, and you can see the display, and you can clearly see that the Suunto has got a much brighter display. So there you have it. Proof that Homage isn't always the best option, especially when the original one is not a lot of money. So, as I said, if you want the look, just go with this, but don't expect it to do anything except tell the time much, and it doesn't do it that very well because it's not very bright. So Suunto is a much better bet because the display is much brighter, and you've got all the other functions as well, like the storm alarm and the altimeter and the barometer and the compass. So I'll put a link below to the Homage if you wish to waste your money, and I will put a link to the original Suunto Core as well. So thanks for watching. If you like the style of the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please press the subscribe button in the corner of the video, and also the bell notifications so you get notified when more videos drop. And if you're on Instagram, you can find me at Teen Tickers. I'll also put a link up which shows you how you can get one of these free Teen Tickers mugs. All you have to do is send me a watch to review. I review the watch on the channel, give you credit for that, and then send you back one of these mugs along with your watch back. So, thanks for watching. Catch you again soon.